Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Is it live? I still see scheduled.
It says live on my end.
Okay. I'm guessing then it probably is live. Okay. Hi guys. I'm Tiffany from the Book Skeptic, and today I'm going to be hopefully finishing up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yay! How far are you in on it?
I think 63.5%, so I still have some time to go.
Nice. I am going to be working on the Realm of Monsters. I really want to, get this one done. I'm getting there. I can see the ending. It's a little bit far, but I can see it.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm. Hi,
Hi.
Tina.
I'm so glad you could make it.
Let us know what you're reading.
Have you gotten any reading done today?
No, I had planned on finishing Harry Potter and then reading The Wicked King during our sprint, but that didn't happen. So, I mean, I'll see. It was nice yesterday. I was finally able to read a book. Yes. So,
Yeah.
I hope that means I'll be able to finish Harry Potter then.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You've got this.
Yeah.
I planned on reading today to finish last book in Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. But that didn't end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a lot of research and planning for this video for these series of videos I want to do, not on my booktube but on my other channel, the TV one.
Yeah.
I am planning. I have a lot of videos planned for that channel, but I have several Monster High related videos planned. I've been
Mm-hmm.
on a Monster High kick, and I have this one series of videos that requires a lot of research and preparation. So I ended up doing a lot of that today.
Awesome.
I'm reading 3 things.
Wow.
What are they? Are you enjoying them?
Have you gotten into any of the lifestyle prompts, the other lifestyle prompts?
No. I was going to do the one where you choose an outfit that looks like the cover of one of your reads or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Today, but then I ended up not, because a lot of my clothes are in the need to be done laundry. So once I do laundry, then I will try to do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about you? Have you?
Yeah, yesterday I was working on Pass the Ox, but I only have 2 songs right now because of course I don't know if I've hit page 60 or anything yet on The Wicked King, but I've gotten the core themes so far in the book. I've gotten the songs for. Like, one is Power, but it was hard to find a song that was about power or something that would work for it. So I'm trying to find something for that, but so far so good. But I'm not going to consider myself satisfying the prompt until I have more than 2 songs,
Yeah. Well, at least you're getting there. You have some
Yeah.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what book are you doing that one for?
Oh, Pass the Ox, that's The Wicked
Yeah.
King.
Ah, sounds fun.
Yeah.
No Good Tea Goes On Unpunished by Bree Baker. Stolen by the Mob Boss by Nicole Fox. Mars Volume 3 by, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Fumi Sorio.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. No good tea goes unpunished is the sequel to Live and Let Chai. Ah.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun with all your reads.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Robin!
Robin!
So glad you could join us. Excited to finish your chapter, Robin? Are you still on chapter 2? I think she's still on chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
So are you enjoying Sorcerer's Stone?
I'm gonna go with no, but it's like better than because I only got to the Quidditch one, and now I'm on the chapter of the Mirror of Erased. So, and like it's better than the book was going previously, but it's not like what I would consider having a good time. So, I mean, maybe it'll get better, but I don't know.
Nice. Well, I hope it gets better for you.
Yeah. But I'm glad that I was able to find this little novella on I think it was on Amazon Prime Reading, and cuz for me I really have to do like either read it out loud or do an audiobook, and it worked out cuz it was one of those combos where it's like, "Oh, Audible's connected to this Kindle." So it was very nice. It was like only 45 minutes and then I was done. I was like, "Yes! Now I'm done with the book." Woohoo! And honestly, those two other novellas I was looking at, I was just like, I don't really want to read it. So it worked out.
Nice. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah.
No good tea goes unpunished is a bit of a push when it comes to puny cozy mysteries, but I'll take it.
Punny, because it's a pun. Yeah.
I'm actually on chapter 6. Yay!
Nice. Awesome, Robin.
Progress. You made a lot of progress. That's great. What did you think of the novella, Tiffany?
So I was having a good time because it's like this feminist story, like women are subjected there's like a genetic screening once they turn 16, and they determine if their genetics are pure enough to be a part of the genetic pool, and if they're not, then they're considered unlicensed. And so while there's a lot more freedom, you're literally not allowed to have kids. And so there's certain rules and everything, and there are some rules for men, but it's mostly targeting women, so it kind of talks about like reproductive rights and things like that. And I think it had some very good elements and very good parts to the story, but it was only 24 pages, and it really showed. Like, the ending was so, it didn't feel like an ending. It just felt like there was more to it. And the fact that there was, because it was following two characters. One, she was unlicensed. The other one was licensed, and she was forced to have kids when she didn't want kids. And the other one wanted kids, but she couldn't have kids. That sort of thing. But I just feel like, because one of the characters was able to get out of her situation, but the other one was still there, and it's like, well, what happened to this other character? What's going to happen to her? Like, is she going to be free? What's going to happen? And I feel like it was just too much in a more individualistic sort of thing of like doing the little tiny steps. I mean, I know it would be really hard to change this system, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better in saying, hey, our aim is to eliminate this horrible system. But I don't think the author did it quite right. So I just feel like the story was too incomplete. Like, and I can understand, because I was looking at some of the other reviews and they were talking about, oh, I would read a full-length novel of this. I don't know if I would have enough attention span for a full-length novel, but I feel like there was a lot more that could have been said in the book, and a much more well-done ending, but that wasn't what happened. So I feel like I appreciated some elements, but I think overall the story was like, man, so much could have been done better.
Robin, the first 2 titles are not super clear on the pump, but the later ones are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to do a chapter every 2 days. Nice. Well, you're making progress, so that's great. Progress. That's what counts, right?
Yeah.
I like the live and let chai pun, live and let die. I think no good tea is a pun on no good deeds, goes unpunished, but tea indeed is a stretch. True. Oh, the concept sounds really interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard a concept quite like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Later books are Tide and Punishment, Call for Kelp, Partners in Lime, Pleading the Fish.
The fish. That's funny.
So at 7:15, do you, or 8:15 where you're at, do you want to do a sprint?
Yeah.
How long do you want to go?
30?
Sounds good.
Okay.
30 minutes will be 45, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really bad at math. I was feeling sick most of yesterday, so I didn't get as much done as I'd like to, so I'm catching up today.
Nice.
Well,
Oh,
I'm feeling better.
Yeah. Speaking of like things, and yesterday it reminded me, so I don't think you were here for this, Johara. No, you were you here? I don't remember. No, maybe it was just me and Robin. I think it was before you came on. That's right. So
Yeah, I was late
something
on Sunday.
Yeah, so something not so good happened. That I was telling Robin, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you could talk to me," and it's like, "Okay, things are going a little bit better." Well, yesterday, as a result of what happened the other day, something also really bad happened. And so like there's all these things that are happening. It's like, man, we just can't catch a break. So like please like have some well wishes for me and my family, because things I don't know what's going on, but some not so good things are happening. But I hope I don't know if it's like a good luck, bad luck, but hopefully these bad things that are happening stop, because like let's all be healthy and put together and have things go well. I don't know what's going on, but the family, things are going well, but I hope things get better.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you're having a hard time. I hope things get better for you.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thanks.
You can talk to me if you need to.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll, say it in the chat with you and Robin.
Yeah, definitely. Call for kelp. OMG. Yeah. Those cozy mystery puns. I'm so sorry, Tiffany. I hope things look up for you soon.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Unfortunately, there are no ups without downs.
Unfortunately so. I mean, like these things, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
think about it this way: if you can't truly appreciate the ups without the downs.
yeah, sometimes. I mean, things like, what it is, because I'm trying to be vague. I don't want to, like, for privacy's sake, I don't want to, like, say what's going on. But, I wish, these bad things didn't happen. But, uh, things do happen. And, some things in life are inevitable. It's like, man.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess now sprinting time.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Happy reading or writing, everyone.
Happy sprinting. Hello.
Hey.
How did your spring go?
I had some food, so I wasn't able to read. Yeah.
How's the food?
Pretty good. Just a little snack.
Nice. Mine went pretty good. I didn't get as much done as I would have liked. It took me a minute to find my flow and figure out where I was going with the story. But I figured it out, and now I have the flow going, and I'm very excited with and I'm very anticipating this scene. Hi, glad you could join us. What will you be reading or writing? What did you have for a snack?
I had some cheese, some peanut butter, and I had a little Kit Kat. Just very, very chill little snack.
Nice. I didn't read. I ate dinner. Nice.
Yeah,
What'd you have for
nice.
dinner? Was it good? I had guacamole on toast before we started. Nice.
Nice.
I had some cheeses before we started and some M&Ms. That's what I snacked on. Yummy, we balanced snacks. Nice.
Yeah, I had lunch. Breakfast and lunch were huge, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill now. I don't want a huge snack.
Oh yeah, I have one page left in my chapter. Yay!
Yay! Good job.
We're doing so well. How's the editing going? You making a lot of progress? Are you happy with the progress?
Mm-hmm.
This was a small one, so I might start the next chapter.
Nice.
Yeah, I hope it's going well for you. I had tacos. Nice. I don't like tacos. I'm one of the very few.
Me neither. I don't
Really?
like it. I don't.
It's not just me. I always thought it was just me. This chapter was fun, so yeah, talking about alien food. Nice. I have a chapter in this book. It's like pretty early in the book where there's a lot of talking about monster food, so we both have that going on.
Yeah.
So what happens when you write a book about other species? Yes, love tacos. Wow, we can't be friends anymore now that I know you don't like tacos.
Oh my gosh, Robin.
Rude. They weren't authentic tacos.
Yeah, every time that my family, it's taco night for them, every time it's like I always have to find something else to eat,
Yay! My mother's obsessed with tacos, and
right?
she like, if we go a week with no tacos, then there's something wrong with my mother. Like, seriously, that's how bad her addiction is.
Yeah.
It's like all tacos all the time. There are some weeks that she has taco night like 2 or 3 days. That is how bad her taco obsession is. I like both authentic and Americanized tacos. I didn't know there was like different types of tacos. There's just tacos to me. I was once told, this was years ago, I think I was in elementary school, but I was at a friend's house, and I think it was her dad who said it. He called me un-American for not liking tacos, and I was like, but tacos aren't even American.
Yeah.
What? Like, that didn't make much sense. I don't like authentic tacos because I don't like cilantro or steak.
Cilantro. I think it is.
I don't know what that is. With steak, I'm not a huge fan of. I only like really, really, really thin steak marinated in barbecue sauce. That's the only way I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like thick steak.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be like really thin, easy to cut, easy to bite. But I love Americanized tacos. I did not know there was Americanized tacos. Am I like late to the game? Like I did not know about any of this. Does cilantro taste like soup to you,
Cilantro.
Tina? Cilantro. I love cilantro. I want to keep fresh cilantro in my house 24/7. Yeah, it kind of tastes like soap.
Why would you eat it? What? No.
Wow. Yeah, just you.
Right? Nope. It does not work for me.
But I'm so happy I found someone else who doesn't like tacos. Like, I always feel like I'm so
Right?
alone.
Yeah.
Because it's like tacos, it's just everyone's obsessed with tacos.
I didn't know that many people were obsessed, but you know, it is like every time it's taco night, it's like, hey, keep that smell away from me. But it's not really possible in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a genetic thing that for some people it tastes like soap. It doesn't taste like soap to me. It tastes good.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is. That's weird. Huh.
I mean, I know they say taste buds change like every 7 years, but that's crazy that, like, genetically speaking, some people taste it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it like that. That's interesting. Cilantro tastes like soap to people who don't like it. It's a gene. Okay then. Interesting. Like Americanized tacos like ground meat, store-bought flour, tortillas, lettuce, tomatoes. Nice. I don't like any type of taco.
Right. No thanks.
What's your least favorite food?
Ooh. I don't know if I have one specifically, but there's plenty of food I don't like. Certainly, like, you know, some of those more greeny vegetables. Really don't like those. Nope. What is that? Is it roast beef or the other one? Um, Meatloaf. Definitely don't like that.
I like
Oh
meatloaf.
yeah, there's this really fun time one time. So my mom had, you know, when I was a kid, my mom had made meatloaf and we didn't want to eat it at all. And it was so nice. Our neighbors were like, "Oh, hey, do you want to come over?" And we got pizza. It was so great. I was like, "Yes, I've been saved for the horrible meatloaf." I was so happy.
Nice. Yeah, there's plenty of food I don't like either because I'm a picky eater.
Right?
But
Yeah.
but honest, there's one food that I hate the taste of, I hate the smell, and hate the feel of the like the texture, and that is pickles. Ooh,
Pickles. I like pickles.
they are
Pickles are good.
disgusting. I cannot even handle the smell of them. Like whenever they're just around me, I want to gag. I hate pickles so much.
Yeah.
I just like I'm one of the few people on this planet that hate tacos. I'm also one of the few people on this planet that hates bacon. My mom's on that part too. She hates bacon.
Yeah, I don't really like bacon. No thanks. I think the pig has much better ways of having food, like ham. I like ham. Hot dogs, sometimes. It depends on the hot dog. But definitely not bacon. Nah, no thanks.
Yeah, lettuce isn't on authentic tacos. Like I said, until today I didn't even know they were like I thought tacos were just tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess my mom makes authentic tacos because she doesn't have lettuce on hers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a lot of meats. Yeah, honestly, I don't eat meat much either, to be honest. I eat what meat do I eat? I said I eat that really tiny, really small, thin steak. I eat meatloaf. Um, I eat barbecue ribs, but I only eat them in banquet meals, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't eat meat often either, to be honest. Don't like steak, hamburger, sausage, pork chops. I mean, I'll eat cheeseburgers. But like for my cheeseburgers, I will only eat them if they're smothered in ketchup and nothing else. Like that is
Oh
how I
my
eat my
gosh.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I have to have my cheeseburgers plain with ketchup. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told I have a ketchup problem. Hot dogs, cheeseburgers, corn dogs, chicken strips. Whenever I eat something with ketchup, I have
100%
like
need
a
that
lot of
ketchup.
ketchup.
Yes. Ketchup. Yes.
Like I always have to have so much ketchup, and people make fun of my because they say I have a ketchup addiction.
Oh my gosh.
They're wrong. I just like ketchup
Mhm.
because some of those things, like all those things I just mentioned, are not good without ketchup. They just don't taste good without ketchup.
Well, I wouldn't say they don't taste good. It's just like it's not good enough.
And
Ketchup
I don't think they.
makes it the right way. It does
I
it
don't think
right.
they taste good. Yeah, I won't even eat any of them without ketchup.
Mhm.
For me, ketchup gives them flavor.
Mhm.
I'm weird like that. I don't know how we started this conversation about food.
Oh, I was because it was like, what were you up to? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I had a snack, and then everything got so food related.
We just started talking about food.
Food.
So, do you think you'll get some reading done next sprint?
Hopefully. I mean,
Yeah.
now I'm full. I'm ready to go. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I started this like after a character was stabbed. I think I mentioned that last time we talked.
Mhm.
A character got stabbed, and now there's the whole confrontation with the villain, and the villain is trying to get under the skin of the MC because they have a complicated history to say the least.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So intense, but these last several chapters, I swear, have been very intense.
Yeah.
What are your favorite foods then? Huh.
Definitely pizza. Love
I do love pizza.
pizza.
I will only eat cheese pizza though, no toppings at
Right?
all.
I agree 100%.
Yes, awesome. Someone else who just likes cheese pizza.
You know what was so funny though? In when I was younger, I used to be all about pepperoni pizza, as a kid. But then I quickly switched, and then because my brother was all about having just cheese pizza, but then we switched. He didn't go for pepperoni, but he went for sausage. But I definitely like cheese pizza, but it sometimes depends. Like, with my favorite pizza, it doesn't taste as good when you have to warm it up, after the fact for cheese pizza.
Yeah,
But if you have the cheese pizza with sausage, it tastes really good. So, like, sometimes I'm okay with sausage, but I definitely prefer just the cheese.
yeah, I won't warm up pizza. Of course, I won't warm up anything. Once it gets cold, I don't like it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very particular. But
Yeah.
other than pizza, I eat a lot of chicken strips.
Right?
Tyson chicken
Yes!
strips.
Chicken strips!
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Apparently,
love chicken strips. They're the
apparently,
best.
yeah, they are. Apparently, we agree on a lot of the foods.
Yeah. I guess picky eaters unite. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it just works out, but
Yeah.
I gotta say, I would hate to be it, like, I'm really glad I live here where I have the option to eat the foods that I like to eat. Because if I was forced to eat, like, what's central to a certain country or whatever, I'd be like
Yeah.
so annoyed. Like, I've heard some of, like, in the UK, some of the foods they eat, and I'm like, oh, I would hate that so much.
Oh
to eat
yeah.
that kind of food. They literally say it's like flavorless sometimes. I'm like,
Oh,
no, I don't want it. Oh, I would hate that.
yeah. Favorite foods are fruit. I eat fruit sometimes. I think the fruits I buy the most is strawberries, honestly. I used to
Yes,
my favorite fruit.
strawberries.
Yeah. My favorite fruit used to be oranges, but the last several years I've been more into strawberries.
Oh, I don't like oranges. I don't like them at all.
I don't like peeling them, but I like eating them.
No, it's
And
the taste is so. I hate citrus. I hate it a lot. I'm like, ew. Ugh.
I like grapes, but not the green ones. And I like
I like the green
oh
ones.
really?
Most of
I
the ones
don't.
I like. The red grapes sometimes they can be very they can go bad fast. Like the
Well,
taste. I
yeah,
really
well,
don't like that.
I
I
don't
really
like
like their green grapes. It's like they have more they're like more solid or something sometimes. I don't know. I
I don't
really
like
enjoy green grapes.
green grapes are too sour for me. I'm not a fan of sour.
But they're so good.
I don't like sour, so no thank
I
you.
don't like sour either, but I do like green grapes. I definitely enjoy those.
And then I bananas are all right. I don't really eat them much. I mean, they're kind of a if they're there, then I'll eat them, but not something I'll just buy for myself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And red apples are all right too.
Yeah, I've been
Not the
getting
green
into
apples.
eating more red apples recently. Yeah.
Uh,
But I love watermelon. Watermelon's the best.
it's funny because I love watermelon gum and watermelon toothpaste, but I do not like watermelons.
But
I'm weird.
watermelon is delicious. Come on.
Papaya, blueberries, kiwi, nectarines, watermelon, melon. No to all those.
Wow. Well, yeah, the only one I'd be cool with is watermelon. Yeah, I don't think I've had any of those and I wouldn't want to. No, thank you. I like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe can taste good sometimes, but it really does depend. Sometimes it can be so good and juicy and other times it's like, what is this? Like it really depends. But yeah, sometimes fruit can be good.
Yeah. Fruit. Fruits is very good. Raspberry and peaches are probably my favorite fruits. Yeah, I don't eat those
Nice.
either.
Yeah.
I generally like most food and will tolerate most other food. Very like little I absolutely won't eat. Yeah, that's opposite of me. I will not eat. No, I'm very picky. I'm
I
like so
know.
picky.
I know, right? Like I have a like I don't know, I'm sure you've seen the meme where it's like he's looking at the teeniest tiniest scrap of paper and squinting at it. Like that's the list of food that I will eat. You know, it's so tiny. It's like
Yeah,
there's like nothing.
same.
But I gotta say, my mom's recipe, like it was from other family, but my mom's recipe of lasagna is the best. I've made it. It is so good and delicious. I love it a lot. It's a great dish. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't eat lasagna made by like a restaurant. You know, they just don't do it like the authentic way.
Huh. Yeah, I don't eat lasagna. My mom loves it, but not me.
Yeah. What
Yes.
about
Huh?
Italian sausage and like pasta? Do you like that?
No.
What do
Oh,
you like?
very little. I'll eat
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yes, raspberries. My mom didn't like them. I didn't have a lot growing up.
Mm.
Hello. Strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are probably my favorites, but I also love plums, peaches, grapes, pineapples, grapefruit, ruby red, some kinds of apples, obviously most fruits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pretty much named off all the fruits I'll eat. And like and I like won't even touch vegetables except for I used to eat corn on the cob, but I haven't had that in years. And then um baked beans are all right, but that's really it. I do not like vegetables.
Yeah, I with what you were talking about with corn on the cob, I do like corn on the cob, but I hate corn if you just have corn.
Yes,
I
canned
hate
corn.
it.
Me
It
too.
tastes so bad. And like I know I don't know about you, but like, you know, when corn on the cob is made, you know, you slather on butter and stuff. But I think my parents had tried to like have me put butter in and it still didn't taste good. It's like, yeah, guess corn on the cob is the magic. But of course, you know, it gets all stuck in the teeth. That's the worst, you know?
Yeah. I don't care for blackberries because of the seeds.
Never had them, I don't think.
Yeah, neither have I. Oh yeah, love kiwis and blueberries. Ew.
Yeah, vegetable wise, I like cucumbers, celery, sometimes carrots, but it has to be with ranch dressing. Um yeah, like there's only a few that I like. I think that's it. Yeah, like I really don't like peas. I remember how much I'd had to be, you know, I don't know how your parents handled it with like, you know, food at dinner time or whatever, but yeah, it had to be like stuck sitting there. You have to finish your food. And it'd just be stuck with those awful vegetables. I was like, this is the worst.
My mom didn't do that. Have me make me eat everything. I had to at least eat, I think, half of it, and I had to at least have one vegetable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the fruits and veggies, it really depends. And that's why it's like, I have too much sugar. I got quite the sweet tooth. And it's like, I have to stop. Get some good natural sugars, you know, that's in some of these fruits. And it's like, I'm trying.
Yeah. I find trying new food really exciting. I just had I have no idea how to say this, macaroni for the first time the other day, and I loved it.
Nice.
I do not like trying new food. I'm very hesitant with trying new food, and it takes a
I know.
lot to get me to
Yes.
try new food.
Yeah, every time I go to a restaurant, you know, because I'm not one for like trying multiple restaurants, like I go to my regulars. But yeah, there's only like one thing on the menu I will eat. It's like, okay, I trust this food, and that's all I'm gonna eat if I go here. Like,
That
I'm
is
not
so
that kind of person to try other things.
that is so me. My mom, whenever she goes to a restaurant with my dad, she'll if she finds something new she wants to try, she'll have him order it because he will eat anything. And like, there's
Yeah.
literally only one thing in the entire world that he does not like, that he will not eat. So she'll ask him to order it, and he will, so that if she doesn't like it, he will eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
I don't like cooked tomatoes or long noodles in general.
Mm-hmm.
I never had cooked tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes unless you want to count
Yeah, I
ketchup.
used to have those little tomatoes. I don't think tomatoes are that great. It's much better to be sauce. Definitely like tomato sauce. You know, like the in
Yeah.
something, not just to have tomato sauce. That'd be crazy. Gross. Like tomato soup? Like what is that? Like come on.
Right? Right?
Oh, and I hate that so much where like cuz I'm so picky, right? And of course, you know, when you're in a house, you're kind of stuck with whatever your parents are making or your brother, whatever, you know, your family. And yeah, sometimes they make the worst things and it smells so bad and it has me so nauseous. It's like I hate this smell so much and I can't escape. Yeah, like I can't remember
That's
what they
why
were making. I can't remember what they were making. They made it a couple times, but literally it would smell up the whole house. And it was like, I don't know, it was like horrible burnt cheese, like expired burnt cheese smell. It was so awful. I was like, I have to get out of
wow.
this house. They're gonna kill me. No.
Yeah. Uh wow. That's why I buy my own food.
Yeah.
I this came to me randomly, but I haven't actually had this in a little while. But I like cheese toasties.
Never heard of them.
But they I mean, that's how I call them. That's how I grew up calling them. But uh, people in Florida call them grilled cheese.
People in Florida, dude, I'm from Illinois, and we, of course, call it grilled cheese. My gosh, grilled cheese is
Not
great.
the town I grew up in.
Who calls it that? It's grilled cheese. Come on.
People in small towns, apparently, because I grew up in a smaller town, and we call it grilled cheese.
Okay, because I'm like, what are you talking about? People call it grilled cheese. Oh, this reminds me. I mean, it's not the same, but it reminds me of the whole thing where, like, depending on the region you're in, you either say soda or pop, but obviously you still mean the same thing. So I'm like, what are you even talking about? It's grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is great. I like grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Man, that cheese when it's all melted, it tastes so good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm probably a weirdo because I actually love Brussels sprouts. Yes, you are a weirdo. We can no longer
yeah, right? No, seriously. I don't know if you guys ever watched Roly Poly Oly, but that one time when he lied and the Brussels sprout got bigger and bigger, you know, I watched that and I'm like, I want to try Brussels sprouts. And I made a huge mistake. That was the worst. I hated them. I was like, why did I do this to myself? I was like, what is that? Because, of course, when it's animated, it looks fine. But, oh, my gosh, that was the worst. I was like, why did I ask my mom to make this?
Pomegranates are so yummy. Same, love Brussels sprouts.
Blech.
Never tried Brussels sprouts, never tried pomegranates, never going to.
Yeah, no thank you.
I never ate with my family. I love going to my room and eating by myself. Right, they're probably one of my favorite vegetables. I never had them growing up. Ugh.
Interesting. I mean, that's an interesting thing. Like, you never had them growing up. Like, you know, like for my family, like they were so much about getting fruits and veggies in you know, in our diet and everything. Obviously, not every single vegetable, but that's just interesting that you never had them growing up.
Yeah, I never had them, and I don't plan on it.
Good. It was awful.
LOL, what's the one thing your dad won't eat? Spam.
Gross.
He will not eat Spam. And then I have one of my many sisters, because as you guys know, I have a big family. She is 14. I almost said she's 13. She's no longer 13. She's 14. But
she'd be like, Joe Hart told the internet people that I'm younger than what I actually am. How dare she?
She will get on of me for calling her 13 when she's 14. But she is stinking 14 years old, and like we are a short family, okay? My mom is short, I'm short, all my other sisters and my brother are all short, but not
but she's
her.
Tall. Yeah,
she's taller than all of us now. The only person she's not taller than at this point is my dad, because he is tall. Yeah. She's the only one that got his height gene. Like my mom always says she's the perfect combination of the two of them, because she has like my mom's face and her hair and stuff, and she has my dad's build and his height. She also has his stomach, because she will eat pretty much anything, and she loves Spam.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I guess she was the you know, the better model. You know how they like do that with like a prototype, and then you know the better model, it's like now she's unstoppable, she can eat anything.
Yes, and she keeps growing, and it's like, stop it, you're 14, you're not supposed to be taller than the rest of us.
Oh.
And I mean, I don't care about being tall. I like being short. I can move around easily in crowds for being short. I used to do that in high school, in the hallway to get to class. I would move around the tall people. But I don't like my younger sister being taller than me. I mean, she's freaking 14. I'm 22. Why is she so much taller than me? It should be a crime. None of us ever ended a table. So my mom would make food, and then I would take a serving of what I wanted.
Interesting.
Yeah. I've heard it called cheese toasties. It's cute. See, she's heard of it.
Yeah. Not once in my whole life have I heard that.
My best friend and I get like argue over some of the things I said because she was born and raised in Florida and I was born and raised in Illinois. And there's actually a few things I say a bit differently. And not. I mean, I say the instead of the. It sounds weird to say the, to be honest, but that's not an Illinois thing. That's a British thing. I don't know why I say the. I grew up hearing my mom say the. That's why.
The only time I say the is like the end, you know? The end. It's just not as cool. The end.
I always say the, like always. In Texas is a Coke, no matter what kind of soda it is. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna have to talk to my best friend about that. She lives in Texas now, and I just find that weird. Like, why would it be called a Coke for no matter what soda it is? Like, they're not all Coke. Calling all pop Coke is weird. That's a brand. LOL.
Right. Man, giving them monetization every single time, you know.
Yeah. All of my siblings are taller than my mom and my dad, except for me.
Mm-hmm.
They're all older than me by at least 7 years. Oh wow. Yeah, my mom said that my grandmother was, when she was born, all of her siblings were like already teenagers. So she became like the real baby of the family.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to do another sprint in a minute?
Yeah,
At
sure.
20?
Sure.
All right. Another 30 minutes?
Yeah. Maybe this time I'll actually read.
Happy writing or reading, everybody. Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know what happened. My internet's been a little bad today. Like, I was trying to watch Netflix earlier today, and it was like giving me such a problem. So I don't know what's going on.
It's fine. It happens.
Yeah.
How'd your sprints go?
I only got like a couple sentences read. I kind of got distracted by Twitter. So I know, but
Shame
honestly,
on
I
you.
don't know. I don't know if it will be possible for me to finish this book. I mean, I realize I only have like 4 or 5 chapters left, but then again, I'm just like every time it's like, oh, this is such a chore to get through. So I don't know if I will be finishing it, but I
Yeah.
guess maybe I'll try the audiobook again, even though I don't exactly like the narrator. At least then I'll be able to get through it though.
Yeah.
How are your
Yeah.
sprints?
Mine went well. Yeah. I'm very happy with the direction the story's going. I think I got a lot done this time around. So yay, making
Yay!
progress.
Awesome.
Yeah. Robin said I finished my chapter. I'm gonna take a gaming break and then start on chapter 7. Nice.
Awesome.
Hi everybody. I hope everyone is well. I'm reading Scandal at the Salty Dog, book number 4 in the Secrets and Scrabbled series. I love the series so much. Hey, Mr. Francie, I'm glad you're really enjoying your series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, 6% of no good tea goes unpunished. Nice.
Nice.
Are you enjoying it? Is it as good as the first book in the series? So for the next sprint, are you going to try to do the audiobook again, or do you think you're going to switch books?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so close to the end.
Yeah.
Might as well finish it. It's like I've already dedicated the time, might as well. But I think the most exciting part about finishing this book is then rewatching the movie. Cause now I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, the movie. But I've watched it so many times, I like already have it in my head. Like I
Same.
could play the movie back just in my head. But it'll be nice to watch.
Yeah. I've been meaning to watch the movies this month, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But I do plan on watching them soon, since I did just finish rereading the series.
Great.
Yeah. Which will be exciting because I love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
For those of you that did not know. But I think by now, if you know me, you know I'm a tad obsessed. Yeah, my writing is going really well. I'm happy about that. I feel like I'm close to the end of Realm Monsters, but also not at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like I'm getting near the ending of the book, but there's also a lot I want to add and change in the beginning of this
Yeah.
book for editing. So I feel like I'm almost done, but also kind of not.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to the edits. Usually on my editing, I don't do drastic changes. I'm usually pretty happy with how it turned out, and I just do the minor changes. Fix some grammar mistakes and stuff like that you don't catch in the first time.
Yeah.
But uh, but this book, there's a lot, and it's mostly at the beginning that I want to fix or change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just feel like I didn't do enough world building at the beginning. Like I got so anticipated into getting into the actual story that I didn't do enough world building, and it's like this is an extensive new world with these monsters, and I really want you to be able to explore the world before you really get into the plot.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. But I'm gonna wait to edit since I'm already so close to the ending anyways. Just wait till the edits.
Yeah.
But I do like world building, so I don't think it'll be all bad.
Yeah.
World building can be fun. To explore these new worlds, to create these new worlds. It can be fun. Do you like world building?
No.
That was such a simple answer.
Yeah, yeah, like it's just like, you know, I mean that's the whole reason why I like contemporaries and everything. And if I do read a sci-fi or a fantasy, I usually do prefer urban fantasy or sci-fi like time travel and dystopians where it's like it's still in our world, you know? The world building is what's already established. Like it's not a problem. And getting into a whole new world, I usually don't like it. And yeah, it definitely doesn't work for me. So for me to make it, I'm sure like if I were to write and do world building, I'd be like, this is the worst thing ever. Because I don't even like to read it.
I love to read it. Maybe that's why I love to write it. I love.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm sure it's like connected.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. I definitely can see that. I just love, exploring these new worlds that are not like ours, that are just so different and unique in their own way, and it's just so interesting. And
yeah, it's like it's like I was just gonna say it's like for me, like in stories, in like movies or TV shows, and usually it is sci-fi. I don't think I really do get into fantasy, like just in general, but it's just with an established one. I forget what I was gonna say. I got too much on a tangent, and I already was like, "What was I gonna say?" Anyway, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say too. So
see, we're losing it. Ah!
We're losing it. I'm liking it. I've read like 50% of it today, but I think after this, I'm going to find another cozy mystery series to start that I'm more interested in. Nice. Sounds nice. Seems like you've really gotten into cozy mysteries.
Yeah. Totally owning it. Got it.
Oh, I think I remember what I was gonna say. So I just find it like really interesting because all this world building is like these explicit worlds, these completely different worlds than our own, and all the unique rules and laws in them all come from one person's head, and that is interesting as heck.
Interesting.
Because, like, how did one person come up with all this? Like, how did J.K. Rowling come up with the incredible wizarding world? Like, it's just interesting. Yeah, this will be my 4th cozy mystery of the month.
That's great. How many books has everyone read this month?
11.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
on 11.
That's pretty impressive. I've got the 1. Woo!
Well, you still finished 1. That's better than some people.
I know. I mean, like, this month I have read. It's just I haven't finished, except for the little guy. The little 24-pager.
Yeah. I feel like last couple of days I haven't been in a huge reading mood, which at the beginning of the month I was in a huge reading mood, which is how I finished 11 books.
Yeah.
But last few days I haven't really been wanting to read. I'm hoping that will change because there's still so many books I want to read this month. I do want to finish my book tomorrow. Like I said, I was going to do it today, but then I got so busy and distracted with research for my Monster High Plan videos that reading did not happen because that took a lot of research, and I'm not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I mostly do the planning part. I have to like the videos I have planned are like ranking videos, so now I have to look at all the things and choose where I want to rank them and stuff, and that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard because it's always hard because it's like, but do I like this one more than this one or?
Yeah.
My editor says writing and reading someone else's writing is the closest thing to telepathy because you do get to see inside someone's mind and how they think based on how they write. That is true. I've never heard it described like that, but I like it. That is very true.
Well, that's what I think, that like, you know, if you were trying to impersonate someone, like if like someone was trying to be like, you know, to try to text someone as someone else or to write someone as someone else, that you really couldn't do it that well unless you really like understood how they wrote, you know? Like the way, like for me, I usually follow the, you know, like the grammar rules with commas and everything. But like if you're texting, there's a lot of people who don't. And you'd have to see like, do they write words like you and are? Like, do they actually write it out or do they just use the letters? You know?
Yeah.
Like there's like a lot of things to it where yeah, like it's just interesting how even just the standard conventions of writing something, it is like set to their personality, to who they are, and like someone couldn't just replicate that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whenever I text people, I text like how I actually write my books. I do the proper commas and punctuation, and I don't do any abbreviation. I write everything out except for LOL because I mean, you can't say laughing out loud. That just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Well, what I do is, because I do hate LOL, I just don't like it. What I do is I just write out haha, you know, or the laughing emoji, but I hate LOL. I really hate it, especially because people, they overuse it, especially when there's not even anything funny that's being said. They're just like LOL. It's like, shut up.
I finished 12.
My
Nice.
gosh, you guys are so
Almost
amazing. I can't believe this. That's just crazy. We're not even done with the month. Like, how much do you think you're going to get to? Wow.
I'm over halfway on the book I am currently reading, and then I will have read 12 too. But I still have a few
Yeesh.
more books planned. So a lot of the books I read in the beginning of the month were really tiny, but
Right. Yeah.
some of the books I still have planned are more the thicker side. So I really should get a crack on reading if I want to finish all of them at this point because it is starting to get
Yeah.
closer to the end of the month.
Well, what I do like is this year I've been reading like short stories and novellas, and yeah, like most of them take either 2 days or a single day, you know, read it in a day. And so that's nice at least. But yeah, like I usually just need like such a pause from reading after I'm done with something. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I did my reading. Whereas like with watching a show or a movie, boom, I'm ready to go for the next thing after. But yeah, like for my consumption, it's like I have to be in the mood for a book. Any book. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I can just force myself to read like how I watch movies or shows. Or YouTube,
Yeah.
you know?
I was wrong.
And, like,
I have read 12. Sorry, I was
Nice.
just
Great job.
I was thinking because I was like, wait a minute, these small books I read 10 of those. And I read fourth and fifth of Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel, and I'm on the sixth and final one. So yeah, I've read 12. Okay, I miscounted.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you. I read 11. Nice. Yeah. Seems like we're all getting some reading done this month.
Except for me.
You've read. You just haven't finished.
I know.
The books. There's a difference.
It's just a bummer because it's like you read, but it like, you know, it doesn't feel like quite the accomplishment until you actually are like, I finished the book. It's like, not yet for most of these. But it is just crazy how, like, you can read so much more than another book, but if it's shorter, you finished it, you know? Like, you reached 100% for another book, whereas this you have 75% in, but that book could be so tiny. It's like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, true. I think I read 5.
Nice job, Robin. Yeah, that's like my average, or at least it used to be. 5 or 6 would be like my average. But yeah, like I was so proud of myself when I would read like 9 books. You know, it didn't happen a lot, but sometimes I would throughout. But yeah, reading is just like, pew, pew, just not going that well. I'm trying, but yeah. I don't know what's up.
You might still be in a bit of a slump.
That's
It
what
could
I'm
take you
saying.
out to get
Yeah.
out of it.
I did talk about that because Jessica from Lady Love Said Read, she had asked for the, you know, my booktube Q&A. And yeah, like that was like one of the questions, and I was kind of like, you know, detailing it and getting into it, and I was like, I'm still in my slump. Like it's not like I'm out of it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm still very slumped. It's just I'm able to kind of push myself to read, but it's not anywhere close, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it would. I just don't get like why it can't be just so easy to boom read. Like, you literally want to read, but it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I feel like attention span might be it, but I don't know, like the medium of it, you know, because I could definitely watch movies and shows. I don't get it.
Hopefully you get out of this slump soon.
I want to. Yeah. Because it just feels like it's going to be like all wrap up and I'll be like, I read 10 books. I mean, maybe not that little, but it does feel like it's not going to be much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was in a pretty bad slump last year.
Right. Because you were working so much, right?
Yeah, I mean, it started out that way. At the beginning of the year, I was working so much to the point where I didn't have time to read, and whenever I did, I was too tired. And then after I got laid off, I had spent so many months with barely reading anything that I couldn't get myself to get back into reading for a few more months.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it was like book burnout, you know, reading 57 and 66 books, you know. I don't know. I can't say for certain though.
Yeah. It might be outside factors too. Going through a hard time can decrease your interest in things you usually love.
Yeah, that's fair. And but again, it's reading is not what it is for me compared to a lot of book lovers. Like, that's like their thing is books, and for me it's movies. And like, I can read and I do like to read, and sometimes even it depends on the time. Like, when I was going through a hard time in 7th grade, escapism was reading for me, you know? Like, I guess it just depends. But yeah, like, I am kind of going through a hard time, but even when I was kind of going through a hard time, I was able to read. I don't know, there's just something about this year, it's just not working out.
It happens. We all go through it. You'll be able. I'm sure by next year rolls around, you'll be able to read as much as you used to.
I hope so.
Thanks for this, Prince, and I gotta go. Good night. Good night, Tina. So glad you
Good
could.
night,
I'm so
Tina.
happy you made it.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really pleased that I was that even though the book reading isn't going, my booktube channel I have been actually putting energy into. So maybe this was like a good self-actualization and putting effort into something I wanted to do for a while, but I actually got to this time, because it's really nice that it took almost 2 weeks, but I did get my newest upload up. So I'm happy about that.
Nice. I'm behind on
Yeah.
booktube videos. I need to catch up. Um, So I'll watch yours when I get to it. And I still haven't watched Robin's Soap one because, like I said, I am behind on BookTube videos. But I plan to catch up sometime this week.
Nice.
I'm also
Yay.
behind on actually, filming and uploading. I've been
Yeah.
doing like weekly vlogs, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So I really need to film a few videos. I just have to decide what videos to film.
Yeah. Well, I am this is not at all book related, but this weekend it's going to be cuz you know how I've talked about I'm doing this acting thing.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to have to do this week is you kind of have to take portraits and stuff. So there's gonna be a whole photo shoot and everything. And I have to like wear all these outfits. We have to bring like 12 outfits, which is crazy. And not even all of them are gonna be picked. So it's like we just bring them. But I even kind of like, I'm gonna have to wear all these clothes. And I do not like wearing clothes. I like to wear clothes, just not like the what counts as like fashionable. I like my casual shirts, my graphic tees, and my sweatpants or my shorts. Just being
Yeah.
very comfortable. And it's not gonna be how it goes. But it should be interesting. Maybe I think it's gonna be earlier than our sprint on Sunday, so maybe I'll be chatting about it during our sprint then. But I
Right.
hope it's good. I mean, I'm sure the pictures will come out good because I got a professional photographer. It's like, yeah, but it should be interesting.
Nice. I hope you have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
That sounds exciting, Tiffany.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's good, but I was so salty because like basically I really don't have like quote unquote nice things, and also they want it to be like solid colors. So I have really nice shirts, but they're like prints. So it doesn't
Yeah.
work. So you have to have solid colors. And so like I'm gonna have to borrow my mom's stuff, and like she made me put on this pink dress and these super pink shoes, these heels, and I was like, oh, I hate this. I don't like it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
worst.
I don't do solid colors. I always have um patterns like this or sayings, like a phrase or something. So, are they headshots they're doing?
Yeah, headshots and then, the full body pictures. So, should be interesting. Um, yeah. But what's nice is it's not going to be up to me for like the hair and makeup. They're going to have makeup artists for that. So that'll be good. Cuz I mean, I'm very much like being natural kind of person, and like in general, I don't it's just not something I'm into, so it's gonna work out there. So because I really don't wear makeup, I'm not good at like putting it on, really.
Yeah,
So
same.
it's gonna be nice that they'll do it, and I hope they do make me look pretty good. But like they're gonna do like light retouching, when it gets to the editing room, and then they'll print the pictures. But I hope they look good.
I'm sure. I'm sure they will. That's so nice. Those are expensive to get done.
Yeah, it is a it is a pretty penny for these pictures. I forget how much it was, but I was like, whoo, it's a lot. You know, I mean, these are like the professionals, for like legitimate acting. So that's what you're gonna have to get. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn, the lady who's in charge of the acting was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do acting, but also modeling pictures. So that's an additional charge. It's like, oh boy, it's a lot of money. But at least it's not it's not like I'm gonna have to pay for it. But if I am going to be selected for this one agent and we have to go to California for that, I'll have to be paying at least paying some of it. And I'm like, ooh no, because it's like money, like you know on average, like it's definitely more than a week's pay, beyond
Oh,
that. It's like, oh boy.
yeah.
But it's exciting. Anyway,
Yeah. Well, I hope you have fun.
thank you.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, like maybe I'll like, because I could be wrong, but I could have sworn they said obviously there are ones that you print out, but I could have sworn they said you can also keep the digital ones. So I might like send one and be like, check me out, looking totally awesome. I hope I do. I don't, because I just feel like, because these are my mom's clothes. It's like, well, I'm not. I'm a young 20-year-old. Like, is it gonna fit for my age? I don't know. I hope it works out. Yeah. Because
I'm
I
sure
only have
you'll
like,
look amazing.
yeah, I hope so. And I don't even get to wear my own shoes. Like for my sneakers, apparently, because I have like black and white sneakers, and apparently they want white, so I'm gonna have to borrow my mom's for that. But like, I don't know if that'll work. But at least I'll be able to wear my heels and my boots, so that at least is good. But it should be interesting.
Nice. Yeah. Interesting.
Mhm. Yeah. What was? Oh wait. No, I did tell you guys. Never mind.
Do you want to do one last sprint at 20?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know what I'm gonna be up to. Like, I don't know. What's nice is today, because for the last couple months, I've been like documenting my day because I used to journal. But now what I do is I just kind of do bullet points and like, kind of like a quick summary of my day. But now today I started actually writing down like full journaling. So at least I'm doing a little writing like that because it's like, okay, the same thing every single day. Yay. And now it's like, okay, let me try to do some variety and actually something kind of interesting.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying The Wicked King. I do want to get some reading on that done, so maybe once I finish Harry Potter, I will, dedicate some time to reading it because I am having fun. I mean, it's like, it's not something that I wouldn't say is the most captivated I've ever been for a story, but it's definitely doing a good job with, I don't know what it is about the story. Maybe it's just the environment of it. I don't know. But for some reason, it's just working for me. So I'm glad I'm having a good time.
Yeah, that's good. Hello.
Hey,
How's your sprint?
pretty good. I mean, it's still not much. I got distracted again, but I did read a little bit, and I just got to the part where Harry and Ron are waking up for Christmas morning, and I just got to the part where Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia had sent a gift, and I was looking at the definition, 50 pence piece, and it's like a coin, and it's like plural for penny, so it's like, the equivalent of like 50 pennies. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm so disgusted. It would have been better if they didn't send anything. I am so disgusted, and that's why I'm so salty. It's like, how dare Dumbledore like send them there? I know there's a reason. J.K. Rowling gives a reason later. I'm just saying, it's so awful. There was an option.
Well,
Obviously, there are kids that are stuck in abusive homes, but the fact that like Dumbledore could have given him a good home, and he's just like, nope, I don't like that.
yeah, well, it was to protect Harry.
Sure.
I mean, you do know the reasoning, don't you?
I know. I just said that I know that J.K. Rowling gives
Yeah.
a reason. I'm just saying that it is pretty awful, and I can understand and really, and I agree with the people that criticize that, that whole thing that of what Dumbledore did.
Yeah.
He could have given him the option for a better life, and it's yeah. Anyway, go ahead. How
At
was
least he
your
was
sprint?
safe. But mine was well. Mine went well. I finished the chapter I was on and got a couple pages done in the next chapter. I stopped at like the perfect point too because I finished the scene. So yay. So it went really well.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I hope everyone else, shares what they were up to, reading, writing wise.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
tired.
think I'll just. Oh, sorry. What'd you say? You cut
I
out.
said, oh, sorry. I said, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed after this.
Yeah, I think I'll just, kind of like finish up the book, and that way
Yeah.
I can be like, okay, I'm done. It's not so much I want to get to the end. It's like, okay, let's just finish this. It's more like being in a marathon, and you're like a mile or two away, and you're just like, okay, it's just worth it to finish instead of like calling someone to drive you back or something, just to quit. So I guess I'll finish. Yeah, but this is not what I was expecting for doing a reread of Harry Potter. I did not expect for it to be like this. I am pleased though that, when I did that buddy read with Robin in December, that I still enjoyed the fifth wave, that I still gave it 5 stars. So at least, that wasn't messed over. But yeah, this first book, it just did not work for me.
I still loved when I reread it.
Yeah, that's really good. It just depends on the person, I guess.
Definitely. Definitely.
Is anyone here anymore? I thought people would be commenting, sharing what they're reading or writing. But I guess not.
Well, Tina said she had to go to bed.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, she left. There's still other people. Unless they're not. I'm sure you can, there's that little thing for the OG host to see. But
Yeah, it says one person is watching.
comment, por favor. Please tell us so we have something to talk about.
I think I'm about to end the stream because I'm like really tired.
Yeah, I understand that. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't really make much progress reading at all, but at least we got to chat.
Yeah. It's always fun chatting with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I might, go ahead and message you and Robin and just, kind of be like, yo, this is what's up. But of course, like, you know, for it to be top secret, not like sharing with the stream.
Yeah, definitely.
I just started my book, The Scandalous Lady for Stormies, and the Bookish Knitters Retro Romance Readathon. Awesome!
Yes.
Great job!
Yeah. Yeah, Tiffany and I are doing the Summer Splash readathon.
Oh yeah. Totally rocking it. Let me see. I can look at my bingo board. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of the free space. And I'm gonna be done with Past the Ox soon. So that'll be taken care of. And if I do finish Harry Potter, then I'll be done with Roots. But I'm doing pretty good with my bingo. For one of the bingos, in order for me to actually get it, I have to read a book written by a woman, which I've already done, but I just want to do a different book. That way I like properly do it. I don't really like to double up on prompts, so hopefully I can get Hot Girl Summer eventually.
I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 so far.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of that's reading, right? Or were there some lifestyle prompts too?
There was a few lifestyle prompts. The lifestyle ones I've done is pen pal, movie night, participate in a reading sprint, make a piece of art inspired by a book, and perform a random act of kindness. So
Nice. Yeah. What did you do for your random act of kindness?
I told my mom she looked really nice, and I made her smile.
Nice.
I made her day.
Well, I guess, technically, given that bummer situation that I'm not going to be specific about for privacy's sake, yeah, I had done something, in a good sympathetic way, because I could have just stayed silent, but I didn't. So maybe I'll count that, because it was like a genuine thing. So I guess that works, because, yeah, Robin and I, for one of our sprints, we were talking about the fact that, like, in general, we do some nice things. So it's like, how does it make it special? But I guess for this one, it does work. So I guess that'll be number 8.
I consider a random act of kindness is anything that makes someone else smile. Just, complimenting on how they look or their hair or how they did something. And if it made them smile, made their day, then I consider it an act of kindness. Because you made someone
I'd
smile.
say too, like, if they're going through something, to just be, trying to be a good comfort to them, trying to help them feel better or something.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it is 10 o'clock. I think that's a great place to end this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was great for everyone chatting and everything.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, I'm sure Robin's not here anymore, but yeah, we had a good chat, so that is really nice. And I'll be hosting the next sprint on Sunday, so Sunday reading sprints. You can go on my channel, The Book Skeptic, and we'll be live.
Yeah. Night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
See ya.
Goodbye.